Hello everybody, I'm Moldy, and this is Ashen. This is one of those games, that handful of Souls-like games I picked up that I keep on mentioning to tie me over until Elden Ring came out. And this is probably my least favorite of all the ones I picked out, but it is still an alright Souls-like game. And I figured I might as well get some videos out of it. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm playing it. That's why I'm recording it. That's why you're sitting there staring at me with this title screen in your face. Anyway, that said, let's start it up. And we get to make your character. Well, let's see. I am masculine man. Hair. Yeah, I guess I'll go with this one. Facial hair. I guess I'll do this one. I'm a shaggy looking boy who ain't got no face. And... oops. I hit the wrong button. And now I gotta redo the whole damn thing. Didn't really put too much thought into it. There. That's what I'm doing. Accept. Now then, let us see. Annapurna Interactive presents a glowing bird.
Among the stars, the ashen fly. Beneath, the 9 realms move among the Tree of Worlds' many branches. Proudly standing upon the darkness, its roots delving into caverns where light will never venture. It was when a single great ashen flew down to rest upon her boughs that the light woke among the realms.
So we got a Yggdrasil deal going on, like in the Norse mythology here.
The great ashen grew weak with age and fell from the Tree of Worlds, resting upon the plains of darkness, drawing what few breaths remained. In the throes of death, the light dimmed, and the ashen's final 3 breaths became the 3 golden ages of light. The first age saw 3 creatures of the dark plains rise above all others. The Elder Dark fed upon the light and thrived. The second marked the coming of the listener matriarchs, titans who revered the light. The third breath was the age of man.
By far the darkest of all.
When the final breath ended, there would be a time of darkness. In that black age, the cities of man fell into ruin, toppled by war and emptied by pestilence and famine. Proud Lathyrus drowned beneath the ash.
And where does that leave us?
From dust to flesh, from darkness to radiance. Soon the Ashen will be reborn from the ruins of its old body, and a new age of light will begin. I served the Ashen long ago, a guardian to its waning light, even though it broke me with its brilliance. Now, look to the mountain peak, for that is where fresh hope blooms.
Okay then. Oh look, there's a thing happening.
The Ashen is reborn. Behold, the first glimmer of the light that will sweep the darkness from these plains.
So the Ashen is a being of light that brings light to the darkness. Good to know. Anything else you want to say, big boy?
The cliffs ahead should provide a good vantage point. Beware, the rebirth of the Ashen will be violent.
I like violent. Is that all you had to say?
If you stare at a campfire too long, you'll dull your senses. And the Ashen is brighter than 1,000 campfires.
So don't stare into the sun, got it? Any other words of advice?
Cliffs ahead should...
Okay, no, you're just repeating yourself now. Now, let's see. I believe that flash came from this direction. So we should climb up. Damn, it's dark. I can't see a damn thing. It's especially difficult to see since I got a big old ring light shining directly in my face. Well, that helps some. Thank you, Ashen, creating the light. And is that the Ashen I see? It looks more like a whale. I was led to believe the Ashen would be a bird.
Walking with shadows, you are.
Huh?
Keep your mitts off me, Rock.
I'm not touching no rock.
The rabbits know. Devon has the ears, you see.
Okay. So the rabbits can hear things. Good to know. And then there you are, making things even shinier, magic whale of space. Now take this broken bone hatchet. That might actually be... Well, it does a little less damage than my spiked club, but it probably swings faster. And I value a faster swing. And then you are a bad guy who just drops dead with a single hit. Plank shield. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and slap that onto my arm. So, okay, there we go. I got a bone hatchet and a plank shield. And jump! Alright. Now let's make our way to the big shiny thing out in the distance. This is the first instance that I know of a Souls-like game that attempted an open world addition to the Souls-like formula before Elden Ring came along.
There are those that thrive in perpetual night and would extinguish these fledgling rays.
So I would imagine.
We must find the Ashen and protect it from the Elder Dark.
Okay then. Dark bad, light good. I think I stared into the sun for too long. And there is the logo. So we're in a hole now. Probably shouldn't have stood so close to that thing when it went boom. Well, my lesson has been learned. Hey, you alive over here, person? Yep, you look very alive. Well, let's go. Our faceless faces should greet the new light with pride, the fact that there is light. And I got me a white sapote. Not sure what a sapote is, but I got a white
What a
one.
sight. Our world once more bathed in ashen light. You have felt the power of the Ashen and survived. We will need that strength of yours.
Okay then.
The Ashen is still a sleeping child. Vulnerable. We must wake it from its slumber.
And then it can take care of itself from there on.
Before we begin our journey, we must bind your spirit to a ritual stone. If misadventure takes you, the stone will act as a beacon from beyond Death's veil.
Okie dokie then. And now we have
There's a ritual stone nearby, in the district called Vagrant's Rest. But I will need my hammer and spark to awaken it. You must find them.
Alright then. So that ritual stone is our canonical reason for why we're able to die and come back endlessly. And I'm following this guy, and according to the objective, his name is Joe Kell. You can't see it because my face is in the way. Anyway, let's go, mister. Where is the hammer and spark we're looking for?
Barteron's hammer and spark. Most likely the vagrants have them. They're thieves and scavengers. They'll steal anything that's not chained down.
Sounds like a place I know. Well, let's go find that hammer and spark and awaken that stone. I'll take this white sap out. I think that's a healing thingy. What does it do? Oh, you're over there fighting. I can worry about my inventory later. Alright, now let me see. Peeled white sap oat makes a restorative meal and is the go-to food for recovery after a fight. So yes, it does do the healing. But it is not this game's equivalent of an Estus flask. It's more akin to the life gems of Dark Souls 2. And you, sir, need to have your face chopped off. That's... ow. He smacked me with an axe. Now, there we go. Munch that sap oat. Got all of my health back. I broke your stuff. What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do shit cause you was a birch. Don't you try to hit me with your bullshit. Well, look at you stealing my kills. Now, hammer and spark, hammer and spark. There's gonna be a hammer and spark around here. Hello? Does anyone know where I might find a hammer and spark? I would very like to know where that thing is so I can awaken the thing. That way if I die, I can just respawn. And then the game is truly a game and not just a permadeath roguelite sort of thing. Broken Iron Club. Oh, I am being charged at. Why can't you just let me loot your belongings in peace? That is incredibly rude. Now then, where that thing? I'm looking for a thing, but I have yet to find that thing. And that dude's up there hucking spears in my general direction. You missed. I didn't even have to dodge. Another white thingamabob. You might want to watch out for that guy you're backpedaling towards. Yeah, you distract him. I'll take care of the spear dude up here. We'll stand a better chance at fighting that guy without somebody lobbing pointy sticks at us from a distance. And now you are about to get your face chopped off, big bearded man. And that is a big hammer you're wielding that probably belongs to the dude. So yeah, that's an apple cricket, and I got his hammer, which is still laying on the ground. Now we just gotta find his spark. He lost his spark that he needs to get the job done. And once he got it back, he'll be all ready to go. Find the energy he needs to go doing stuff and things. Whee! And I wish this thing would quit telling me to open the damn map. Yeah, there. There's the damn map. Now you can stop telling me to open it. I already equipped weapons. You don't need to tell me to do it. Yeah, I don't want to equip a two-handed weapon. I don't want the two-handed weapons. They too slow. So fine. I'll put on a two-handed weapon to shut the game up. See? Two-handed weapon. It swings a bit faster than I would expect. But whatever. I stick to my little bone axe. And that is one thing that I don't like very much about the game. The choice of weapons you have are one-handed club, one-handed axe, two-handed club, two-handed axe, and spears for a ranged attack. Ain't no swords to be spoken of. And I've always liked hitting things with swords more than axes. But you work with what you're given. And you, sir, happen to have a white sapote. And I'm Having trouble locating dude's spark, but I guess that compass along the top of the screen would probably show me. Lock onto an enemy. Yep, I already knew how to do that. I don't need no damn tutorials. And now we're at Jory's Falls. That's great. And you, stop throwing things. Ow. Well, you didn't throw anything. I'll give you that. Alright, let's go, you son of a bitch. Yeah. I like how these dudes just turn to dust when they die. No corpse left behind means there's no evidence to dispose of. Not that there's any law in this land, it's just run by crazy-ass people who like to butcher you for whatever you're carrying in your pockets. And you're a dead. Now, Jokel, please refrain from stealing my kills in the future. It is my kill. I want the glory of it. How would you like me just swooping in like that and killing the dude you were about to kill? I let you have that one, and there's the spark. Now let's go find Barteron. That is the name of the big dude, and this dude is a dude who I want to kill. Except he is probably gonna try to kill me, and that ain't good. I don't like being killed. I'm the one who does the murdering. You got murdered, but it wasn't by me. It was that douchebag who keeps stealing all my kills. Let me have some of the glory, damn it. Now, okay, you ain't my friend. You are a very bad, and you need to not be alive. And I think that might have been all of them. Okay, now it's just you and me. Just you and me, Jokel. I get the feeling jumping off of this would be a very bad idea. Fall damage is probably a thing in this game. And I'd like to avoid having my legs crammed up into my neck because of a misstep. Anyway, there you are. And I got your stuff.
Give me my hammer, so I might awaken this sleeping stone.
Go for it.
Touch the spark to the ritual stone. Bind your spirit to this place.
Okie doke then. If you were paying attention, you'd notice I just gained more maximum stamina from completing that task. That's what this game does in lieu of leveling up. Your health and stamina get increased upon completing both primary and optional quests. And now, town founded, we have claimed Vagrant's Rest. There we go. And yeah, you're gonna have to give me a new quest, and Jokel is part of the town. That's good.
Do you dream?
Sometimes.
In my sleep, I hear my brother's voice. He once traveled this way with my father.
Good for him.
I wasn't with them. Ahu was eldest, so it was his duty alone. Now he echoes through my slumber, calling to me. Each time is the same. He stands atop an old listener ruin, calling to me. I have found the ruin by the lakeside. Will you help me climb it?
Yeah, I can do that with ya. And each optional side quest you do also gives you more upgrades for certain things. Like, for example, the Estus Flask, your refillable healing item, gets upgrades available by helping this dude out. And we will worry about that later. But first, there is a weapon that I know of that I like better than the one that I'm holding right now, that is located in this direction. Just head this way and it's up near a waterfall. So, yeah. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna go grab that weapon. It's another axe, but it looks nicer than the one I'm using, and it's actually made of metal instead of bone. And I already got somebody hucking spears at me. That's great. And that spear can do a lot of damage if you ain't careful. You know how it gets stuck between your teeth when you try to catch it in your mouth, and then it slides down into your throat and pokes out the back of your neck, and then you die horribly. Yeah, that kind of thing. And that be an apple cricket. Now, wrinkled grotto. I don't think this is where I wanted to be. Yeah. I think that weapon I'm looking for is... Yeah, it's further north, up next to a waterfall. I don't know how I remembered that, but I do. My memory works brilliantly sometimes, and other times it is a smoldering pile of donkey vomit. And you are dying now. Let's go kill that other one who's up there throwing stuff and things. You... Ow, don't poke me. I know I got a very pokeable face, but come on, it's my face. It ain't made to be poked. And you... Okay. That weren't quite a poke, it was more of a throwing of the spear into my face. But it's kind of a long-range poke. And that's the worst kind of poke. I don't want to get poked, especially at a long range. If you're gonna poke me, get up close and personal. Do it like a man! And this should be it, if I'm recalling. Yep, the bearded axe. That is what I came up here for. And I will put that in there. It does a little more damage, and it also looks better, and it swings a little faster, I think. And I want to say, no, this ain't the one that does a different charged attack with the R2s. But either way, I got me a new axe, and that's what counts. And with that, I'm all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this again. In the next one, bye!